All right, today we're going to dive deep into something really important: the mindset that creates lasting wealth versus the one that keeps you feeling stuck. We're going to unpack the key secrets of the wealthy, all inspired by the insights of the money strategist. Have you ever asked yourself this? Really thought about it? You're working hard, you're putting in the hours, you're doing all the things you're supposed to do, and yet your bank account just doesn't seem to reflect that effort. It feels like you're just treading water. Well, what if the thing holding you back isn't what you think it is? Okay, let this one sink in. The core idea here, the big takeaway, is that your financial reality is a direct reflection of what you believe about money deep down. It's not really about the economy or even the size of your paycheck. It's about the internal story you're telling yourself. So this brings us to our first big concept: your money's mirror. It's a powerful idea. If your internal story is something like, money's hard to come by, or I'm not good with money, then your actions, often unconsciously, will actually work to make that story true. This is where the real work starts. Right, so your financial mindset. Think of it like the operating system on your phone. It's always running in the background, guiding everything. Your budget, your side hustle, those are just apps. And those apps can't run well on a faulty operating system. So the question is, how do we upgrade that system? Well, it all starts with the very first secret. So what's secret number one? It's a huge shift in perspective. You have to start seeing money for what it is: a tool. It's not the prize. It's not the end goal. It's an instrument you use to build things. And this slide just lays it out so clearly, doesn't it? On one side, you've got money as this big, shiny trophy. Something you win, something that gives you status, or maybe something that makes you feel guilty or afraid. But on the other side, you see it as a tool. Think of it like a hammer. A hammer isn't good or bad. It's neutral. It just amplifies the intention of the person holding it. Money is exactly the same. It doesn't change you. It just makes you more of who you already are. Okay, let's do a quick gut check. Seriously, take a second and be honest with yourself. If a huge sum of money landed in your account right now, what is that first immediate gut level feeling? Is it pure excitement, or is there a hint of fear, or even guilt? That initial emotional reaction tells you everything about your true relationship with money. All right, secret number two, and this one is a game changer. You have to value your time more than you value money. It's simple, really. You can always find a way to make another dollar. But you can never, ever get back a single minute that you've already spent. And this slide just nails the difference. Most of us are stuck on the left side, trading our limited, precious hours for dollars. It feels normal, but it's really an invisible cage because there are only 24 hours in a day. You hit a ceiling. The wealthy, they flip this entire equation. They use their money to buy back their hours. They create systems, they build assets, they hire help. They create things that work for them, even when they're not working. That's freedom. So, how do you start making that shift? You start by asking yourself these three super powerful questions. They force you to think differently. Instead of just thinking about more effort, you start thinking about leverage. The goal here is to completely disconnect your income from the number of hours you put in. And that brings us to the third and honestly maybe the most critical secret of all. Before they buy the fancy cars or the big houses, the wealthy make one investment over and over again, an investment that pays the highest returns possible. They invest in themselves. I absolutely love this metaphor. It's so simple and so true. Think of your mind as a garden. If you just leave it alone, weeds will grow and you'll get nothing from it. But if you intentionally plant valuable seeds, new skills, new ideas, new knowledge, and you take care of them, the harvest will be incredible. So when we talk about investing, this is what we're talking about. This is the real portfolio. The courses, the books, the mentors, taking care of your health. This is the water and the nutrients for your mental garden. Your ability to learn and adapt is your single greatest asset. And every bit of energy you put here will multiply your potential down the road. And this is where we have to flip that common excuse we all use. You know the one. I can't afford it. The reality is the complete opposite. You cannot afford not to. Standing still, not growing, not learning, that is the most expensive decision you could possibly make. Okay, so we've talked about the three big mindset shifts, the what. Now let's get into the how. How do we turn all this theory into actual concrete action that you can take, like today? Just take a look at the story of Alex. It's the perfect example. This person didn't win the lottery, they didn't get some lucky break. They started with one small, consistent investment in themselves. 1 hour a day, learning something new. And look at the timeline. That tiny daily action completely changed their life in just 1 year. It's all about that consistency. So here are 3 things. 3 really simple moves you can literally do today. First, gratitude. Just list 3 things of value you already have. Your health, a skill, a good friend. It shifts your focus from scarcity to abundance. Second, just 10 minutes. Commit to 10 focused minutes of learning something new about money. The compound interest on that knowledge is huge. And third, invest a tiny amount in yourself. Buy a book, sign up for a free workshop. The amount doesn't matter as much as the action. You're sending a signal to your brain that says, I am worth investing in. And, this quote just ties it all together perfectly. None of this stuff is hidden away in some secret vault. It's all out there, in the open. A lot of it just sounds like common sense. The difference, the real secret, isn't about knowing this stuff. It's about doing it. It's about being persistent.
So I'll leave you with this final thought, this question. Building your financial future is like building a house. You do it one brick at a time. The ideas are great, but they're useless without action. So my question to you is, what is the first brick you're going to lay today?